Hello, Forever Family. Once again, it's time to do another Bible study video to make disciples. And how do we do that? Well, have you ever wondered if all the Bible versions share the same message? Well, God has given me the passion to try to find out. And how is God doing that? Well, there's a website called www.wherescripturespeaksclearly.org, which has over 2,600 complete book studies, topical teachings in different formats of sharing the gospel. There are some messages done in over 50 different versions of the Bible. Why is that done? Well, the tagline for www.wherescripturespeaksclearly.org is passion to make disciples. God has given me the passion to make disciples by doing the same message in multiple versions of the Bible and on multiple platforms. What are some of those platforms? Well, there's a Facebook page, Parler, MeWe, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. They're all called Where Scripture Speaks Clearly. Today, Genesis 11, verse 1 through 9, one language, one speech, from an easy-to-read version of the Bible. Today we read Genesis 11, verse 1 through 9, the Tower of Babel. There was a time when the whole world spoke one language. Everyone used the same words. Then people began to move from the east. They found a plain in the land of Babylonia and stayed there to live. Then they said to each other, "Let's make some bricks of clay and bake them in the fire." Then they used these bricks as stones, and they used tar as mortar. Then the people said, "Let's build ourselves a city and a tower that will reach to the sky. Then we will be famous. This will keep us together so that we will not be scattered all over the earth." Then the Lord came down to see the city and the tower. The Lord said, "These people all speak the same language, and I see that they are joined together to do this work. This is only the beginning of what they can do. Soon they will be able to do anything they want. Let's go down and confuse their language. Then they will not understand each other." So the people stopped building the city, and the Lord scattered them all over the earth. That is the place where the Lord confused the language of the whole world. That is why it is called Babel. And it was from there that the Lord caused the people to spread out all over in other places on earth. Genesis 11, verse 1 through 9, from the easy-to-read version of the Bible, one language, one speech. Well, as a Christian, I'm supposed to share the gospel, so I just did. So now I'm asking you to do your part. What is your part? Whatever platform you happen to be watching this video on, let this platform know if this message reached you or if you're engaged in this message and why. Leave a positive comment, what I've learned in ministry. Sometimes it takes one courageous person to leave a positive comment for someone else to do the same thing. So I'm going to help you with that. In the comment section, I'm going to leave some questions. I'd love for you to answer those questions. The only purpose of these questions is to find out who's watching these videos so that we can team together to share the gospel, to reach more people, so more people can get into a relationship with Jesus, the Messiah, Yeshua. And because we use Scripture to explain Scripture, if you want to do the Great Commission of sharing the gospel, all you really have to do is hit the share button, and you will store up treasures for yourself in heaven. About a year ago, God had me make some shirts and some masks. On the shirts on both sides, he had me put different scriptures. And on the mask, he had me put the picture of the bookcase of Bibles that I started this website on. I'm going to try to put these videos on the different platforms to get your feedback on them, but I got some good news. Shortly, there will be a new video about a new shirt that God put in my heart to do to show what the family of Where Scripture Speaks Clearly looks like. What does that look like? Well, one side shows all the Bibles that are used on this website and these different platforms. And then the other side is all the different platforms. So people can get together. And since they all say Where Scripture Speaks Clearly, only Jesus and Messiah, Yeshua, gets glorified. So like, share, follow, subscribe to these different sites so you can always know when there's something new. Rate these videos, like these videos, rate these sites. The fact that you do something positive might encourage someone else to do the exact same thing you just did. So now that you've watched this video, go to Where Scripture Speaks Clearly. All these sites have the same name. There's a Facebook page, Parler, MeWe, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And it's all called Where Scripture Speaks Clearly, where they do Bible study videos. Then if you want to read Bible studies and have more content, go to www.wherescripturespeaksclearly.org, which has over 2,600 complete book studies, topical teachings, and different formats of sharing the gospel. There are some messages done in over 50 different versions of the Bible. And guess what? Shortly, there's going to be some more Bibles added to the rotation to reach more people with the gospel so people can get into a relationship with Jesus, the Messiah, the Yeshua. So I want to thank you for coming here today. Keep coming back because I'm always adding more book studies, topical teachings, and different formats of sharing the gospel. So it's goodbye for now. But keep coming back because I'm always adding more. See you soon. Be blessed always.